what college football is all about. If you build it, they will come. The Broncos built a 10-0 record coming into this ball game, looking to capture the Lone Star Conference Championship. About 12,000 fans on hand at NSU. Let's check out the highlights.
The Broncos set the tempo early on the opening kick. Alton Lusk fields it cleanly, makes some nice cuts, and turns on the Jets. Lusk goes 97 yards to open the game with a UCO touchdown. Lusk and the Broncos simply en fuego. Ronnie Gilliker's kick good. UCO leads 7-0. If that won't fire up a team, nothing will. The UCO defense comes out and proves why they are #1 in the nation. NSU's Trent Pitt to pass. Johnny Jones comes up big for the Broncos and knocks it out of the hands of the receiver, preventing a touchdown. Jones with the hoo-wah. NSU again to pass. Broncos Jason Rippey in pursuit and sacks Pitt for a loss. The ball comes loose, and Rippey jumps on it and recovers it for the Broncos in great field position. UCO unable to capitalize. The Bronco defense is called on once again. The handoff up the middle, but Johnny Luter brings him down. Luter looking to break the UCO all-time tackling record. NSU to pass. The throw, it looks like a beauty, but Johnny Jones picks it off for the Broncos. The UCO defense playing like a finely tuned engine. The handoff to Carlton Boo, but Big Luter brings him down from his knees. Talk about strength. More UCO defense. The handoff again to Boo. Kelly Hetherington comes in like a raging beast to make the tackle behind the line. And speaking of line, the Broncos defensive line open a hole for safety. Brandon Carter to fly through and make the tackle. Boo is supposed to be comparable to Donner and Logan. I beg to differ, and this is why. Donner around the end lowers the shoulder and puts on the hurt. If you plan on tackling Donner, you better pack a lunch. Donner carries 33 times for 151 yards on the day. Ronnie Gillikers comes on to knock down the 30-yard field goal. It's good. The Broncos lead 10-0. NSU. Pitt on the option, elects to keep. Bad decision. Luter with the tackle. Redmond go to the air. Rippey in pursuit. The pass. Yes, sir. It's picked off by Johnny Jones. He returns it for a nice field position, and UCO takes advantage of it. The handoff to Ryan Logan. A hard run for about 20 yards. UCO then brings in Reggie Donner. The handoff up the middle. He shakes one loose, steps around another, and is finally brought down. UCO at the NSU 6. Condick to pass. It's Alton Lusk. That sets up this. Scott Condick plunge up the middle for the Broncos score. UCO leads 17-0. NSU still struggling on offense, unable to get past the Iron Curtain. The Redmen start to put together a drive. The handoff to Boo. He cuts back inside, only to get drilled by Brian Morton. On a 4th and short, NSU goes for it, but UCO having none of that and shut him down. The Bronco defense means business. UCO pinned deep in their own territory. Alton Lusk wide left. Condick drops and fires. Lusk goes up and makes the grab. Alton Lusk, you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. UCO again to pass. Condick drops and fires a shot over the shoulder to Chad Hacker. He makes the grab and brings it down to the 12. UCO caps off the drive with a handoff to Donner. The stretch and a touchdown with 3:12 left in the third. Broncos lead at 24-3. NSU on offense. Pitt going deep. It's once again picked off by, Johnny Jones. And look at him go. Johnny Jones with the fancy footwork. Broncos on offense. Handoff once again to Donner. He motors 19 yards for a UCO first down. NSU would score on a 76-yard pass. The ensuing kick once again features Alton Lusk. Wade Griffin and Barry Antoine setting up the wall. Lusk cuts inside, and look out, he can run. Lusk gets pushed out of bounds after a 66-yard gain. He ran for 196 yards on kickoff returns on the day, the most ever in school history. UCO tacked on a 33-yard Ronnie Gilliker's field goal for 1, 2, 3 more. 27-10 UCO. After a stellar defensive shutdown, NSU is forced to punt, but Kelly Hetherington gets the block, and UCO is credited with the safety. That's right, Kelly, you can do it all night long. Broncos with the ball, handoff to Donner. The spin. Reggie simply a shoo-in for the Heisman. UCO again. The pitch to Logan. Lawson with the strength of 10 men clears a path down to the 2-yard line. UCO would punch it in on a leap from Donner. UCO takes the win 36-10. MVP Alton Lusk after the game.
I never had my adrenaline flowing like that. It was great. I mean, I just loved it. You know, it's an experience that I'll remember for a long time.
We're happy right now to win it, to celebrate and win the conference. That was our goal, and we're very pleased to accomplish that.
I mean, people couldn't sleep last night. We had people breaking the huddle in the middle of the night, you know, in their sleep, and everybody was ready. I mean, real nervous. I had to keep them calm. There was a lot of trash talking. We just had to keep our heads leveled and play our type of game. So.
Where do we go from here, bud?
Square one Monday. Square one Monday. Get ready for whoever we play next week and take it from there.
That right there, Johnny Luter, the defensive player of the game, a co-player of the game. He had a team-high 13 tackles, become the all-time UCO tackling leader. His co-MVP, UCO defenseman Johnny Jones, 3 huge interceptions for the Broncos. This week, UCO will host Shadron State in the first round of the Division II playoffs, Saturday, 1 p.m. at Wantland Stadium.